Month after month and year after year, we have new traditional giants entering cryptocurrency space, which is definitely very good news for me. The recent one is the New York Stock Exchange owner who has announced that he will be very soon, by the month of November and December this year, is going to be launching a cryptocurrency trading platform. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about literally the fight going on between a centralized platform and decentralized. The Wikipedia right now, which we have, will be replaced by Everypedia, which is built on the blockchain technology, which is decentralization. And probably there is a difference of opinion on which is better. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. This channel we talk about news, sentiments, market, ICOs, and also this is not a financial or investment advice, just my personal opinion. Now let's go ahead and start with this news today. So as you can see, the two beautiful pictures here, they are the Jeff Sprecher, the International Exchange Chairman and CEO, with his wife Kelly, and they announced, and they are also the owner of New York Stock Exchange, and they announced that they are coming up with a new startup called as Bakkt, B-A-K-K-T, with a partnership of Microsoft and Starbucks. And this platform will be trading cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And after this news came out, there was a lot of news that Starbucks is going to be accepting Bitcoin as a payment, simply because Starbucks is also a partner into this new firm which is called Bakkt. However, the Starbucks actually confirmed recently that customers will not be able to pay for their coffees with Bitcoin. That partnership is only for the new venture called Bakkt, which will be used to convert the digital assets like Bitcoin into US dollar and vice versa. But I think this is a very important news because you see the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, probably the biggest one, is interested into opening up a cryptocurrency exchange, thus making the cryptocurrency exchange. On the similar line, this is something that you will be surprised to know that, as you know, I was recently attending this blockchain conference in Hyderabad, and I met some officials from JPMorgan, and of course they chose they chose to be anonymous. And during my discussion with them, they revealed that JPMorgan is also eyeing to open up a cryptocurrency trading platform, just like Goldman Sachs and others have. And I think this is so important for the JPMorgan as a company, because if JPMorgan's all their competitors like Goldman Sachs or American Bank or New York Stock Exchange, if they all start opening up cryptocurrency exchange, JPMorgan doesn't want to be left behind. Now, of course, this may be very difficult and hard for people like Jamie Dimon to announce something like this, because he has been the biggest critics of the cryptocurrencies, calling Bitcoin a fraud. But the reality is that JPMorgan is already thinking about cryptocurrencies as well. And JP Dimon keeps saying that he will be only using blockchain technology. So there is something that can be read between the lines as well. The next one, again in terms of adoption, is this is the first time ever a public listed company, a crypto company which is listed on the London Stock Exchange, did an IPO, which is initial public offering, and raised about 32.5 million. Now this is quite interesting because most of the cryptocurrencies, most of the crypto firms today, they do something called as ICO, initial coin offering. But I see the first company actually doing an initial public offering, and that too is listed on the London Stock Exchange. So this is a very significant news, because this is also to legitimize that cryptocurrency companies can also raise funds from the initial public offering. And this is something that we haven't seen before. So I think maybe it's an open invitation for all the other blockchain firms also, that not necessarily they have to only take the ICO route if they are not comfortable with. There are regulators who are okay them raising funds through initial public offering as well. And the next one I want to share is from the Queensland, as most of the countries are still confused and thinking about what to do with the cryptocurrencies. The Australia seems to be ahead in the game. Travelbite, which is a travel company, has got funding from the Queensland as well. I mean, this is kind of an encouragement that you need from the government officials for the startups, right? They've got more than 150 merchants across Australia using their system, and this funding, which is coming from the Queensland government, is to develop a purpose-built platform that will accept digital currency from anywhere in the world and make cryptocurrency mainstream. The next one, of course, a fight between the Wikipedia, Everypedia. So the founder of Wikipedia, Mr. James, said that he is least interested into ICOs, and not only that, he thinks most of the blockchain startups are nothing but the bubble. So here he says that I have reservations about blockchain. It's super interesting technology, but it's clearly a bubble with a lot of mania and hype around it. Whereas Larry Sanger, who is the chief information of a company of the new platform, which is Everypedia, which is a decentralized Wikipedia basically, he said that we will make Everypedia more comprehensive than the Wikipedia. So this is basically challenging the Wikipedia then and there, and saying that the Everypedia is much better than the Wikipedia. So Jimmy Wales was attending the Block Show. Block Show is a program conducted by Telegraph. I think they do it every 3 months or every 4 months. As you can see, they did it in the month of May, they are doing it in August once again, and they are doing it in November once again. The last one I want to share about is don't expect the new Bitcoin price highs in 2018. While there have been a lot of speculation and a lot of predictions about where the Bitcoin price is heading by the end of this year, this economist called Ture Demistir is an economist and investor. He says that do not expect the Bitcoin price to go any higher. And he has given several reasons why he thinks that. There are only few percent people in US who are invested to be buying into Bitcoin. He also referred to the Google search, very less amount of search going on. Maybe he is right, because what we have seen in the last 7 months this year, that Bitcoin has not had the significant bull run, which was very contrary to what happened in 2017. 2017, right from the January, February, March, April, we had a very significant growth in Bitcoin. But this year, it has been very stable. So it might just happen that Bitcoin does not get that very significant growth despite all this adoption taking place. But again, like I said, in my opinion, Bitcoin is a long-term hold. So maybe it does not have a significant growth this year. It's good to have the mixed predictions from different people. There are some people who are extremely bullish on Bitcoin price, while the same people who have their opinion and saying that Bitcoin is not going to go any further. Let me know your opinion on what do you think where the Bitcoin price is going. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like or the dislike. I'll see you